see. Yeah, it's it. Boy, they got it. It's a let's make sure I don't mess this up. I'm trying to tell y'all. Oh. It said the snaked out story of Jay Prince Sr. and the extortion of DJ Screw. Oh, okay. If you pay me. See if this story is accurate. Good thing about this 504 Street Stories Unplugged, and I be watching his. I told y'all he do his research, so I'll be watching. We're gonna see if this accurate. Gotta see if it's accurate. What is this? Why is it showing me this? All right, let me pull it up. It's a bunch of. Okay, I see. Yeah. Man, this light messing with my eyes. My bad, y'all. Mine is you know that stuff they put in your eye when they dilate your eyes, it drops. Like my eyes is, this light is busting me upside the head right now. I almost got it though. Hold up. Yes. There you go. I still want to go to the music part. Notorious Thug. What y'all know about Notorious Thugs? Can't play it on. Yeah, cause YouTube strike me, so I can't play it. But I got to say that's one of the coldest beats, and that's to me yeah, to me personally, that's probably Biggie best verse to me on that on Notorious Thug. I ain't trying to take nothing away from him or none of that. I'm just saying, to me, that's his best verse. I like Big Papa and all that, but he knew he had to come with it messing with Bone. He knew that. Let me see. I had it pulled up, man. It gotta be right here somewhere. This dude. Square. Turn around, say she love my music. So we'll do some outcasts. Get some dough and prove it. 3 hours later, man, she told me come see her. She had 6,700 in a purple 2-liter. Okay, here we go. Let's get past these ads. Oh, I gotta get it set up where y'all can see. Why is DC Young Fly on the stage like that? My bad, y'all. I'm getting distracted. There you go. See now, bitch, you play what I had said play. Bitch. You funky bitch. All right, let me get it where y'all. This light is my bad, y'all. My eyes dilated. I don't need this light at all. It's hurting my eye. Let me get it where y'all can see. Gotcha. Wait. All right. Let's see what they talking about. could see, because I could see. Pull my whole monitor down. All right, let's get it. Let's see what they talking about. She has 6,700 and a purple Lido.
Hi, we're Visible. Getting set to travel this summer and need a wireless that'll keep you connected on the go? Do it with one line and unlimited 5G data for just $25 a month.
Like he on some extortion shit. He no longer here. He didn't say the name on Drink Champ.
Yeah, posted about the Drink Champs episode, you know what I'm saying, about the whole thing about Screw being extorted and that whole line, man.
And in my mind, I'm like, who the fuck was on Rapper Live? Yeah. That's a lie that's passed away. Only people I can think of was 3-2 and Mellow.
I think the loyalty was in the air real strong. I think our good friend on the north side, and I'm putting humor in it to, man, hopefully that's what it was. It was, you know, funny, because it wasn't funny. Like,
yeah, it could have been Mellow, you know what I'm saying? So he had probably talking about 3. But I don't, man, you believe that story?
When it comes to Robert Earl Davis, no one, and I mean actually no one, can lay claim to being the king of the South.
Robert Davis. There he is. R.I.P. to Robert Davis. I really wish, man, I met my ties hit the pavement.
22 years after his death, the sound and legacy that Screw created has withstood the test of time. Screw was one of the most influential cultural figures in Texas, godfather to a generation of rappers, an entrepreneur of Houston's leading county streets, the master of the scene fueled by drink, jazz, green, and hip-hop beats. It's no secret that Robert Earl Davis Jr., a.k.a. DJ Screw, was one of the most legendary musical figures to come out of Texas in the past decade. Screw wasn't a musician or even a rapper. He was a dude behind the turntable, mixing other people's music and raps together. He built his career on a brilliant idea of slowing down the music by taking a 45 record and slowing it down. Just like the breaks of radio crossing the line from Texas to New Orleans, Screw put it on tape and sold it. It wouldn't be long before Screw's tapes would become an underground sensation, so popular that people would drive hundreds of miles to his Houston home to buy them. However, with the cost of fame comes many challenges also to start within your inner circle. These are the details of what took place before, after, and during the alleged extortion of DJ Screw. When speaking on the cultural icon, DJ Screw, it isn't just his story. It's also that of the gritty urban subculture around him, one in which the young dudes out the hood dealt with the everyday struggles of drugs, murder, and violence. It's a known fact that on the south side of Houston, you could also find astonishing creativity, powerful dreams, as well as this unrelenting capitalistic spirit that fit right in with the city of Houston. DJ Screw, more than anyone, set the tone for the music that you hear in of H-Town to this very day. Along with the many stories of Screw's struggles, triumphs, and success, but also comes over sorrow, hardship, and death. On November the 16th of 2000, at the age of 29, DJ Screw would lose his life to what some would say was from a lifestyle of dip, drink, and zans.
Nah, that's the thing. When he was 29, you know what I'm saying? Screw, yeah. And it always tripped me out when I think about it because Screw was, yeah, he was 9 years old. He was young, bro.
He used to stay up for 4 days and then sleep for 3. Popping pills, drinking drink, smoking fry. People don't like talking about that, but the reason why we have people repeating the same behavior is because we don't talk about it.
It's just not out there, yeah.
We ran Andrew Chung out of here from Houston Press, who made a derogatory article on Screw. You can't find him around here nowhere. You ain't gonna talk about my home. I don't care what kind of problem he had. You wasn't saying that when he was alive, so you ain't gonna say it when he died. No, partner, we don't do that. I was the cat who used to have to call the radio station on July the 20th to tell him that it was his birthday, and November 16th to remind him that he died.
See, that's some real shit he just said. Like our Screw partners knew his vices, you know what I'm saying? Like, and what he basically was just saying in a nutshell was like everybody knew Screw was smoking fry. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just a drink, but you know, people don't want to say it or whatever. Man, the man is gone. The man, like it's the same thing with Pimp. We all in the crew and the family, everybody, we all knew his vices. You know what I'm saying? It ain't shit. Pimp told y'all his vices. Let me snort some white girl up off your titty. You heard me right? We played without nose and wear platinum with the Gucci clothes. Like it ain't nothing to be ashamed of if, you know, the person that passed away wasn't trying to hide it. So I feel what he was saying right there, like when it comes to Screw, because that is something with Screw in the conversation when it's brought up. People don't like to talk about that part.
Death of a lot of high-profile celebrities, so would also be controversy associated with the death of Screw. Lil Chuck would take to Donnie Houston's podcast to give a different account of the death of Screw.
Zorro.com knows that
boy getting that Google AdSense money.
It takes a lot to run a business.
Don't get it.
And for more than 10 years.
We know some things, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like we were saying, people kind of danced around and, you know, maybe one that just had a misconception about, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like that, I think, because he was doing it, so everybody just ran with it because they didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I had thought about it. I had talked to fam, and I was like, man, we got to tell them people because that ain't cool, you know what I'm saying? But if he did with that overdose, but he did. Man, what pause, man. It messed me up. I'm like, damn. But as you look at his status, you know, as he was going on, you know, he telling everybody little by little, this and that, this. So as I started paying attention to him, it was too late. I had went to jail, got out. Then we was, you know, going through our little situation. But still, he'll call me. And he started telling me. So as he started telling me, I'm like, I ain't gonna never be around people where I gotta wrap my food up with my cup or something. Nah, you better, you know what I'm saying? You'll never know. Woo. So as he was telling me, and I started seeing him do it, like he'll act like he putting something in the icebox off.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing it was, you know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, he do his research. So when he do a mini doc or anything like that, you know, that's why I watch the ones he do, because it's going to be like the people that you really need to be hearing from. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, when people pass away, bro, don't look at the entertainers and like, no, they wasn't the ones that was close to him. Like, they just be talking, bro.
I even took it back in the room, put it behind the DJ equipment.
Like, this is cousin.
I really don't fool with dude, you know what I'm saying? But
this was somebody that y'all had knew, or this somebody
he knew, you know what I'm saying? I met him through Screw, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, dude, really cool, but then I'm looking for where he from. But I never mentioned to Screw. I just think about it by myself. Then I end up telling Screw, I was like, man, I don't know, bro, like that. He he cool. So I went and met him. So this time, me and Screw, we by ourselves, so we drinking. And later on, you know what I'm saying, it was just like, damn, my stomach hurt. I was just thinking, you know, I drunk too much. I've been up, I ain't had no sleep. So I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm like for hours, falling asleep on the toilet, everything.
Can't use that.
And I had ended up calling, like, Screw, you all right? He like, hell no, my stomach hurt.
Before the unfortunate death of Screw, rumors and speculation were in the air. What was that rumor, you may ask? Dave Prince Sr. would uncover it all while on the Drink Champs podcast. While on that podcast, Dave Prince Sr. would tell a story about Screw allegedly being extorted by one of his artists.
I ain't never told this story in no interview.
Yes.
But DJ Screw, when I met DJ Screw was being extorted by artist that was connected with me, and I didn't know nothing about the extortion, but I was the one supposed to be extorting it. So
it was because of your back in that.
Yeah, DJ, he was paying an artist, right, a monthly. No, really.
Because they was connected to you.
Yeah, because I was supposed to say, I was just telling him that I had a unit. So after he and I had the opportunity to get together in my office, I'm looking at the staff, right? And then he said, he said, man, you ain't nothing like they say you are. Right? So I'm like, what you mean? And he broke this down to me. He said, man, you've been getting money. Right. I don't know.
He say, had you been getting the money?
Go on, you know what I mean? That I don't know nothing about that. So, you know, Screw I end up falling in love with Screw, man. Right. You know what I mean? But I just had to say that shit. You know,
that's how artist was showing it.
Yeah.
Using your name.
Yeah.
Holy moly, I'm not going to ask who the artist is. As much as I want to ask, I'm not going to do it.
Let me say this about him. He dead.
Okay, God bless you.
Yeah, I didn't have nothing to do with that. But he not here.
Cap.
Commercial.
No matter where you are, you have a place here.
This story was in shock and awe through the airwaves.
Now, y'all, okay. Who know who the artist was? I just want to see if anybody in here know who the artist was. Because y'all seen him did his research. But I still don't know. I'm going to just be honest. I don't know why Jay is saying a lot of stuff he be saying now. Because Jay used to not talk. He used to not, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he says a lot now. You know what I'm saying? So if you just listen and with an open mind, you can really figure a lot of this stuff out on your own. You just got to really be able to look past like what's right in front of you. It's really not hard. It sound more complicated than what it is, man. For real.
Not here.
Cap.
This story was in shock and awe through the airwaves, the internet, and the streets of Houston. Many will find this hard to believe, as Screw was not a pushover, not to mention he surrounded himself with gangsters and killers.
Yep, you got it. Well, you need to be a member, wherever you are. These boys be knowing. I told y'all he do his research, bro.
Shout out to Jay Prince, man. You know what I'm saying? OG. But he went on Drink Champs, right? And he said something that kind of fucked my head up. I was like, what the fuck? That nigga said that when he met Screw came to his place or whatever. Yeah. And was like, yeah, I'm just here to give you your money. He was like, what you talking about? He was like, the money I've been paying you. As if he was getting extorted. And I was like, what the fuck? So, Lil J said that the nigga that was getting the money from Screw acting like it was from him, like he on some extortion shit, he's no longer here. He didn't say the name on Drink Time. And
Look, now, before I even let this finish, the way Houston is, bro, the way it was, because it didn't change the whole lot since Takeoff situation. But the way it was niggas could use J name, but not in continuance. You know what I'm saying? Without J knowing. Like a nigga might be able to use his name once or twice, and then it's going to get back to J. Like, but so that's the part that I never understood. Like, how did it keep going on and J ain't know? It's almost impossible with the way H-Time was then. Remember, I'm saying then.
And in my mind, I'm like, well, who the fuck was on Rap a Lot? Yeah, that's a lot that's passed away. Only people I can think of was 3-2 and Mello.
Yeah, it was Mello. You know what I'm saying? So he had like I was probably talking about 3. But I don't.
Do you even believe that story? I'm not saying.
Rest in peace to 3-2, man. All this is alleged. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it, but yeah, Pimp had a lot of love for 3-2, man. A lot of love for 3-2. And believe it or not, y'all wouldn't believe he had a lot of love for Tila. But he say Tila got drunk too much.
Into a Prince line and I mean, like, what the fuck?
Mike D and others would take the podcast.
Mike D.
The humor, being that
shout out to Mike D.
Circle.
About 3. But I don't.
Do you even believe that story? I'm not saying to the Prince line and I mean, like, what the fuck?
Mike D and others would take the podcast to dispel the humor, being that they were actually in school in her circle.
Man, I was watching that Drink Champs, man. And yeah, posted about the Drink Champs episode, you know what I'm saying, about the whole thing about Screw being extorted in that whole night, man.
Oh my God, man.
And unfortunately, you know, I wish that Nori, you know, they don't really know enough about Screw to even like kind of dive in and like figure out what was going on.
I think the loyalty was in the air real strong. I think our good friend on the north side, and I'm putting humor in it to, man, hopefully that's what it was. It was, you know, funny, because it wasn't funny. Like, Screw was never extorted. You know what I mean? Like, and the rapper he talking about is 3-2, which is your kinfolk. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know where he got that information from. You know, I know James ain't gonna just sit up and straight lie. So somebody had to convey the information to him to make him think that some kind of way one of his rappers was extorting 3-2 and that rapper was 3-2. Like, everybody who know 3-2, how could 3-2 extort anybody? It's not in his heart. He was a great guy, you know what I mean? Like, and plus that, you know what I mean? That ain't 3-3 a player, like, you know, and ain't nobody extorting Screw because Screw wasn't no hoe, and then everybody around him wasn't no hoe.
So Chuck was also unhappy about the said rumor recant vivid account about the situation on the Dining Room podcast. It is evident that the rumor of Screw being extorted is neither here nor there. You be the judge.
Why do couples choose to sleep number 6?
Getting that Google AdSense money. They got about 5 commercials in there. Hey, man.
Today.
It ain't easy to make money on YouTube, man. So I'll be happy for boys who getting it. I ain't no hater. I'm a congratulator.
Podcast. It is evident that the rumor of Screw being extorted is neither here nor there. You be the judge.
So did you know today, June 27th, carries a really special meaning here, kind of viewed as an unofficial holiday. June 27th is the name of famous freestyle by the late rapper DJ Screw, a track more than 30 minutes long. It's easily one of the most recognized to come out of Houston in the last 3 decades. And now every year, the city celebrates all things Houston culture. Here's Coco Dominguez.
June 27th is a Houston holiday celebrating all things H-Town, slap, slow down, screwed up music, and it is actually celebrating the 35-minute freestyle put on by DJ Screw and a lot of the Screwed Up members. This year, a little extra special because we lost Big Pokey. I'm here with one of our Houston DJs, Michelle McNutt. What an amazing event. Tell me a little bit about what you guys put together tonight.
So we just wanted to do it for Houston's culture, music, arts, food, entertainment, visual arts. I feel like this being such an iconic year, celebrating 50 years of hip hop, we needed to make it extra special.
Still a little heartbroken about all of this, so for this to happen that quick to this day, it's like, you know, the last time I saw him, you know, he was losing weight. I'm working on it, big baby, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I want to remember him. It's a lot of love, a lot of tribute to the big dog.
June 27th, man, this is a part of Houston music culture around here. When I first heard the June 27th mixtape by DJ Screw, man, I was just mind blown around here. It was like one of the hardest mixtapes he ever made that hit the streets, man.
Since Pokey this past, generally this is a huge celebration for the city. We having a good time. Everything's June 27th Screw, H-Town period, but it's a little damper in it knowing that Pokey won't be in the celebration.
Whether it's knocking those down or you know, outlet, you know, that's the same thing. Tipping on 4-4s, it's still pulling up, knocking P, you know, it's still the same thing. So, you know, every time I hear something about slab, jumping out, looking good, putting it in their face, I think, hey, that's my clout.
That's right. And every time you're knocking pictures off the wall, you go right back here.
Right, amen.
Slab karaoke is an interactive entertainment experience.
We grew up in this culture, trying to preserve it. It's Houston, you know, it's where it originated.
June 27th is all about all things Houston, including screw candles. Tell me all about them. Are they slow down, smelling good?
They're slow and smell good and chop the screw. Swanging and banging.
Well, this happens to be a part of what's happening right now. It's just a blessing, and we just keep trying to create moments for the city.
Make sure you join us on Friday as we celebrate the life of SEC member Big Pokey right here on Fox 26. I'm Coco Dominguez reporting from 3rd Ward, Fox 26 News.
Man, that's how I end it. He be ending them, boy. They just end.
But don't skip the part that can help you get the job done. At Granger, we're here for you.
Let me see something. Oh, y'all see what I be watching? I be on Malcolm. Oh, man. I don't know.
Yes. But DJ Screw, when I met DJ Screw was being extorted by an artist that was connected with me. And I didn't know nothing about the extortion, but I was the one supposed to be extorting it. So,
I don't know why. See, I'm still trying to figure out why he even said that, man. Like, it's confusing me, man. It's confusing me. I don't see what benefit you would gain by going on the platform and saying that. You know what I'm saying? And hold on, let me just hit this. I gotta hear this one more time.
I ain't never told this story. Please, no interview.
Yes.
But DJ Screw, when I met DJ Screw was being extorted by an artist that was connected with me, and I didn't know nothing about the extortion, but I was the one supposed to be extorting it. So,
because of your back in that.
Yeah, DJ, he was paying an artist, right, a monthly. No, really.
Because they was connected to you.
Yeah, because I was so spicy. I was just telling him that I had that shit. Oh, shit. So after he and I had the opportunity to get together in my office, I'm looking at the staff, right? And then he said, man, you ain't nothing like they say you are. Right? So I'm like, what you mean? And he broke this down to me. He said, man, have you been getting money? Right? I don't know nothing about it.
See, Jason, he said, Screw asked him, have you been getting your money? In other words, that have you been getting the money I've been paying you through whoever, and they saying 3-2. But, and he saying, he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I just told y'all how Houston was then. Like, it's almost impossible that whether it was 3-2 or whoever could have quote extort DJ Screw and he not know about it. It's almost impossible. At that time in Houston. Now it could probably happen now. Because I told y'all it's different since the takeoff situation. But then, man, he'd have knew after the first time. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Like a lot of shit go on, you know what I mean, that I don't know nothing about. Screw I end up falling in love with Screw, man. Right. You know what I mean? But I just had to say that shit.
That's how artists was extraordinary.
Yeah.
Using your name.
Yeah. Holy moly, but I'm not gonna ask who the artist is. As much as I want to ask, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Let me say this about him. He did. Oh, okay, God bless him. Yeah, I didn't have nothing to do with that. He's not here.
Yeah. This story shocked and awe the airwaves, the internet, and the streets of Houston. Many will find this hard to believe, as Screw was not a pushover, not to mention he surrounded himself with gangsters and killers.
Shout out to Jay Prince, man. You know what I'm saying? OG. But he went on Drink Champs, right? And he said something that kind of fucked my head up. I was like, what the fuck? That nigga said that when he met Screw, came to his place or whatever, and was like, yeah, I'm just here to give you your money. He was like, what you talking about? He was like, the money I've been paying you. As if he was getting extorted. And I was like, what the fuck? So, Lil J said that the nigga that was getting the money from Screw, acting like it was from him, like he on some extortion shit, he's no longer here. He didn't say the name on Drink Champ. And in my mind, I'm like, well, who the fuck was on Rapper Line? Yeah, that's a lie that's passed away. Only people I can think of was 3-2 and Mello.
Yeah, it could have been Mello. You know what I'm saying? So he had been probably talking about 3. But I don't.
Do you even believe that story? I'm not saying Jay Prince lying or nothing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Mike D and others would take to podcasts to dispel the rumor, being that they were actually in Screw's inner circle.
Man, I was watching that Drink Champs, man. He had posted about the Drink Champs episode, you know what I'm saying, about the whole thing about Screw being extorted and that whole nine, man.
Oh my God, man.
And unfortunately, you know, I wish that Nori, you know, they don't really know enough about Screw to even like kind of dive in and like figure out what was going on.
That's true. Like, and then it was the platform to do it with Noriega and this, they don't know the culture. They couldn't dive in, like you say, like in question, you know, they ain't even know the questions to ask. They couldn't even rebuttal it. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't know the culture.
I think the loyalty was in the air real strong. I think our good friend on the north side, and I'm putting humor in it to, man, hopefully that's what it was. It was, you know, funny, because it wasn't funny. Like, Screw was never extorted. You know what I mean? Like, and the rapper he talking about is 3-2, which is your kinfolk.
And like I said, shout out to Mike D. Mike D, one of them ones, he don't give a damn. He gonna tell the truth. He gonna tell his truth. He don't take sides. He don't do that. Like, he gonna hear both. He gonna hear, like, say if it's two sides, he gonna hear both sides, and then he makes his own, you know what I'm saying, decision on whatever. Like, I talk to Mike D. I'ma do Mike D podcast just because I rock with him. I don't like doing interviews, but we already talked. Like, that wouldn't even be like a rough interview, because he already when we first spoke, it's like he knew me. But I guess it's just because he had been, you know, he watched what be going on with me. And he don't stray away from the truth. He ain't scared of it. He ain't scared of now motherfucker. He like me. He don't give a damn. He want the truth. You know what I'm saying? All that sugarcoating and politicking and all that, man, he ain't gonna do it. He ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's really where me and him both vibe at. Like,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know where he got that information from. You know, I know James ain't gonna just sit up and straight lie. So somebody had to convey the information to him to make him think that some kind of way one of his rappers was extorting 3-2 and that rapper was 3-2. Like, everybody would know 3-2. How could 3-2 extort anybody? That's not in his heart. He was a great guy. You know what I mean? Like, and plus, that, you know what I mean? That ain't 3-3 a player. Like, you know, and ain't nobody extorting Screw, because Screw wasn't no hoe, and then everybody around him wasn't no hoe.
The Chuck was also unhappy about the said rumor recant vivid account about the situation on the Dining Room podcast. It is evident that the rumor of Screw being extorted is neither here nor there. You be the judge.
Yeah.
So did you know today, June 27th, carries a really special meaning here, kind of viewed as an unofficial holiday. June 27th is the name of famous freestyle by the late rapper DJ Screw. It's more than 30 minutes long. It's easily one of the most recognized to come out of Houston in the last 3 decades. And now every year the city celebrates all
it ain't
Houston culture. Here's Coco Dominguez.
Watching this, it make you be like, why even say that? Because school not here. So, ain't like, it could be school not here, 3-2 not here. So, that's what I'm saying. I really don't, I'm being honest, I don't know what made him say that. Like, he's saying a lot of stuff on a lot of platforms that I'm not going to say he wouldn't say before, because maybe it was because there wasn't no podcasts and stuff before. It wasn't no, the platforms wasn't like this. So, but man, bruh, it be so much behind these stories, bruh, and behind these people, that the general public don't know. Like, they'll just hear that they passed away and it was because of this and because of that, and they just go with that. They really don't, they don't be knowing. Bruh, it's so much that people don't know. Like, they run with the narrative that's out there, and you really can't blame them, because that's all they got is that narrative. Whatever narrative is out there, that's all they got. And the ones that know the truth and the ones that will tell the truth, they keep us in our place. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth is one thing that I'm just gonna say they don't want come in their light, but it always come to light. It don't matter if you it don't matter what you do. It's gonna come to light, because people, how can I put it? Now people are able to do investigative journalism and put it right up on the internet, like, you know what I'm saying, like that. They like you can't be you can fool people, but the ones that you fooling are the ones who ain't gonna look up nothing for themselves. Like, they're not gonna find. But if anybody do anything, they really, you know what I'm saying, like, look for themselves and do any kind of research, then you're not hiding the truth no more. You're not gonna be able to hide it, because now people can go do their own research and then do investigative journalism and put it right on, up on YouTube, so you can see the truth about everything. You don't have to just go with the narrative. So the truth always comes out. When the truth come out, though, what you got to remember is, look at all the version of lies that come out with stuff, or that, like, usually by the time the truth really start coming out, it's so many lies that have been pushed out there, like, that the people think that's the narrative. And that's why I said it's not that, you blame the people, or I blame the people, because they just going off what they see, what's being put on these platforms. But y'all got to understand, bro, these platforms are ran by individuals, human beings. It's a lot of politicking. You know what I'm saying? Like, this one cool with this one, and you don't get along with this one. So since you don't get along with this one and he cool with him and it's his podcast, that podcast is not going to ever mess with you. And it just go in a big circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to get the truth, you really gotta have people who, like I told y'all, like Mike D is like that. People that don't care. They just want truth. They ain't worried about no politics. They ain't worried about who don't like who. They ain't worried about, you know what I'm saying, nothing like that. So that's where you get your, you know, when the truth starts seeping in, because it's gonna be platforms that, just like you got a million platforms that push the narrative that they want pushed. You got a whole lot of platforms that just tell truth now, or just, you know, they do their own research. And yeah, they tell the truth. You feel me? Like, oh yeah, if it's 12, yeah, 12/29, Pimp C time. That's bro's birthday. Yeah. That's the day I lost my mama too. So that day is just, I don't know, that day is, I don't know how to feel about that day. But yeah, it's like that. That's why when boys be saying whatever about me, man, them boys don't know what I done been through. They don't know what I done been through. I let them talk. Cause when you going through something, the last thing you want to do is go back and forth with somebody who they don't have a clue. You know what I'm saying? What you going through or what's really going on. They just running their mouth. Like, if I told y'all all the people that was lost, like, bruh. And it's the same way with Screw. So that's why I wanted to watch it, because like Screw, Pimp was crazy about Screw, man. You couldn't say nothing about Screw around Pimp. You couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and from everything he told me, you know what I'm saying? Like, Screw wasn't nowhere near no hoe. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't, like, it's why we don't see Lil Chuck on most stuff. That's his cousin. You feel me? So maybe y'all seeing what I'm saying now. Like, the ones with the truth, I'm still confused on why people don't shine no light on them. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not confused. I know I just told y'all why. The politicking and all that is really why, but I don't know, man. My brain just go, you know, one day, everybody gonna have to have their own mind. Like, they gonna stop following what other people doing. Like, cause I promise y'all, it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of politics. So when y'all not getting the truth, or y'all not getting whatever, cause it's not on a big platform, which is hilarious to me, then y'all don't, you know, just dig a little bit. Just do a little bit of your own research sometime. Don't just listen to what these boys saying on interviews, you know what I'm saying, and on these platforms. Don't just listen to that. Don't do it. I'm telling you, you can look at it for entertainment purposes and to see what they saying or whatever, but nah, man, you don't go off with none of them saying. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. If you just go off what you see on the big platforms, you're not getting the truth. I promise you, I promise you, if you just going off, you know, stuff like that, you're not getting the truth, man. To get the truth, you're gonna have to go to the people that was really around them. Go to they family. They got YouTube pages and Instagrams and all that. Just find them. You know what I'm saying? That's really how you get the truth, not from the people who y'all see sitting on Drink Champs or the Breakfast Club or not knocking none of them platforms. I'm just telling y'all, the people that y'all seeing on there, that's not the people you're gonna get the truth from, because they don't even know. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? Usually the people who know, everybody who really know something about Screw, like know, you know, they ain't really being interviewed. Just like with Pimp. The people that they done interviewed with Pimp is people that was not around when he passed away. They just they went off the narrative that was out there, and they just would interview, oh, okay, well, he was cool with this one, because they did, you know, they got songs together. Pimp had songs with all kind of niggas he ain't like. I can tell y'all that now. Pimp had songs with plenty. What's happening with it? What's up with it? Salute. Pimp had songs with plenty of cats he ain't like. Plenty of them. Because the money was right. The money was there. I mean, that's what I'm telling y'all about narratives. Don't go off the narrative. I don't think just because you hear a cat on this song with this cat, they cool or they were there. No, man, ain't how it work. That's not how it work. I watch bro do features and never meet the dudes, or do features and then I ain't gonna say who, but he did one night. And this a big artist from Atlanta, and he sent it back, and he said it when he sent it back. He was like, I shouldn't even did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they wasn't at war, nothing. Pimp wasn't beefing with it. He was just like, he wasn't really rocking. Bruh. Like, it's so hard to talk about it without just saying, you know, whatever, and just putting people out there. But that ain't what I'm trying to do. Like, but, so I guess that's why, like, when they talking to, all I seen was Lil Chuck and Mike Dito that really makes sense for anybody to be talking to. I don't know about that. I don't go off the artist. If y'all think the artist, when y'all see artists speaking on DJ Screw, and this come from Pimp. I got this from Pimp. Pimp told me, like, half them fools ain't even no Screw like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what Pimp would tell me. You wouldn't just tell me he was saying in the house. So I don't really listen to whatever artists that be saying that they screwed up and they this and that, or they this click or whatever, because Pimp told me that half of them ain't even no Screw like that, or Screw ain't even rock with most of them like that. I'm gonna go with what Big Bro told me. I don't, that's just how I am. If that's what he told me and that's how he felt, and Pimp felt strong about a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, that wasn't a lie. Big Pimpin' almost didn't get done because he knew Tupac ain't like Jay-Z. It's just that simple when it come to bro. Pimp wasn't sugarcoating nothing. So, I mean, I'm finna jump off here. I ain't yet, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. That's why when people say, man, what you think Pimpa be saying when you be, you know, exposing this and saying this and that, or you don't like this? Man, Pimpa be telling me to get it off my chest, homie. It didn't happen. Like, I don't like when people talk to me like they knew Pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, Pimpa be, man, boy, Pimpa be mad at you. Man, you don't know him. You don't know it. What is you? You know, it'd be the same thing with Screw. It's like, it's parallel, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, look behind the curtains. Don't ever believe what you hearing when it's just like the same people on platforms doing interviews. Don't ever. Soon as you keep hearing the same narrative over and over, research it for yourself. Do some research for yourself and see what it do. Then you really gonna see what it do. Like, because I don't want to call nobody a liar, but you gonna find the lies. You know what I'm saying? You gonna find what's made up. You're gonna find what's. All you gotta do is just look for yourself. Sometimes I know it's aggravating, but take the interviews and all that. It's just straight entertainment, man. I'm telling y'all, I done been there, I done did it, I done seen it, bro. When they cut them cameras on, them boys go into a whole nother mode, and I don't have that mode. That's why I don't like doing it, cause it's like a switch. Like they cut that camera on, boys start doing interviews. They go into character. They go into character, man. Hey, man, I'm getting off here, man. Long live Pimp C. If you ain't subscribe, all that good stuff you post to say on YouTube. Yeah, hit the like button, whatever, man.